the Ikea Catalogue. One of the basically most printed books. I think it's the most printed book besides the Bible. Hey allihopa, hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Say It In Swedish. I'm your host, Joachim, and today we're gonna take a look at the very last Ikea Catalogue. And I made videos, a couple of videos throughout the years, where we look at funny or illogical names of furniture and other IKEA products in the IKEA Catalogue. And this will be the very last time. So let's just jump into it, as we say in YouTube language. And let's look at this one. This is vegan meatballs, basically, I think. And they are called plant balls. And plant balls are called huvudroll in Swedish. The product name is huvudroll, main roll, huvudroll. But they are also rolled, I guess. That's why it's funny. You roll the meatballs. So I think it's like a bilingual pun here. If you want to learn Swedish and if you want to go to IKEA and understand the names, you can do that on sayitinswedish.com, where I've got free audio lessons for you. And if you want to support me, you want me to eat, you want me to have coffee. Swedes like coffee. We need coffee. You can become a patron member and unlock some extra stuff, extra examples and extra audio on sayitinswedish.com. And if you want to talk to me and other fans and learners and be a part of this wholesome community, you can come to our Discord server. Links are in the description down below. IKEA is getting with the times. They now have numerous products like electric products, smart home products, and so on. And this is a charging pad for wireless charging. And it's called Livboj, which is a life preserver, the ring that you throw into the water so that someone can be saved. Livboj. I think that's a very clever name for a wireless charging pad. Here we have a snack bar with nuts and blueberries, and it's called Munsbit. Munsbit, it's a clever name because it means a bite, Munsbit, and it's we basically use it for a snack. And now we're starting to get into weird name territory. For instance, we have these boxes with a lid, and it's called Peruta, and Peruta means to haggle. It's something you do at the market when you want You haggle, you want a cheaper price. Then Peruta is the verb for you. I don't know why they have put Peruta as a name here. Maybe it's to be able to save food. So it's they are kind of thinking in that direction, that you are not throwing anything away, you're being cheap basically. And here we have something that speaks to my inner child. It's a smoothie called Frustunt. If you grew up in Sweden, this word is something that speaks to you nostalgically. It speaks to your inner child because it's a word that you basically will only hear if you go to school or kindergarten in Sweden. And it's when you're having a fruit, a snack, a pause to have a snack, right? It's mealtime and you have a fruit maybe. You took it with you from home, and everyone is sitting down on pillows in kindergarten, and you're having your banana or apple or whatever. I always brought tomatoes to school. I loved big, juicy tomatoes. People thought I was weird, but tomato is really a berry. And it's sweet. Not as sweet as a banana, maybe, but it's pretty sweet. And the juice is very nice. You should try it. You should definitely try it out. Here, they are selling salmon called Sjörapport. And it's also something that speaks to me nostalgically because Sjörapporten, meaning the sea report, it's something you get on radio. They are talking about certain islands and islets and wind and gusts and whatever. They are talking about the sea weather, basically, so that you would know if you should go out with your boat or not. Because Sweden has a lot of water, we have a lot of archipelago, and if you live in Stockholm, for instance, you need to know these things. And on the same page, we have a little children's kitchen called nybakad, which means newly baked, freshly baked, right? And then we have vardagen, as I would say. And that's a series of kitchen things like these muffin things and this. So that's interesting. Vardagen means every day. It's we talk about it's a day that you work. So Monday to Friday, that's vardag. Another weird name is Satsumas. It's basically a shelf for flowers or for plants. For your kitchen, I guess, to have herbs and stuff. But Satsumas is basically, I guess you would know, it's like a mandarin, a small orange, small fruit, citrus, Satsumas. Weird. Here they are selling an induktionshäll, which is basically, the stove with magnetic. It's not hot because it's with magnetic fields, and it's called fördelaktig, which means advantage. Adjective for advantage. Fördelaktig, advantage. This product name is awesome. Look, we have veggie sausages here. The product is called korvmoj, and korvmoj is a super fun Swedish word that I haven't heard in ages. So in Sweden it's common, or it was more common maybe in the 90s and backwards, to have kiosks everywhere in the countryside, and not in the countryside, and you have kiosks everywhere where you could buy newspapers and candy, but foremost you could buy sausages, hot dogs, for instance, that kind of thing. And they are called korv, sausage, and moj. And korvmoj is then these barracks where you can buy sausages or hot dogs. As I said before, IKEA has started to make more than furnitures for the home, so they are expanding into smart home, the electronics market here, and so on. And they have a smart lamp and speaker, which is, I think the speaker is in conjunction with Sonos, and the lamp is a normal like Zigbee lamp, so you can use it with your Philips Hue stuff and so on. So they have this lamp. It's super cool, I think, for your sleep room. What's bedroom? And it's called Symfonisk. So symphonic. I think this is a cool name for a speaker. Very cool name. Weird name again. Skådis. Good word for you though. It's short for skådespelare, which means actor. Skådis is what I would normally say. I wouldn't say skådespelare that often. Skådis, short variant. But what they are selling is this kind of a wool organizer for, you have a pen and I don't know, you can put stuff there, which you do with organizers. But I don't know, it's called skådis. It's called actor. I don't know why, because it's not doing anything. It's not in a play or a movie, so I don't know. I know this word, but I don't think I know this word from what they are knowing the word. So I don't know what this word means in IKEA world. But here we have a coat hanger for children called Bogies, and as a Stockholmer, or at least I'm from south of the area, so to speak, and Bogies is for me Bagarmossen in Stockholm, which is it's a place and it's a subway station. Bagarmossen, we call that Bogies, but I don't know if the IKEA people thought about bagarmossen when they did this. In my world, or in my mind, there is this super old coat hanger factory in Bagarmossen, so it's a tribute to this old industry that ceased to exist 100 years ago. But I doubt that this name is that clever. I have no idea. So if you know what Bogies is, if it's not Bagarmossen, what the hell is it? Let me know in the comments down below. What are they referring to here? And the last product name for today is trådfri, which means wireless in Swedish. So that's a good name for their lamps, and they have that for their, you know, lamp controls as well. Trådfri, which means wireless. Super good name. Thank you all for watching, and we are gonna salute the IKEA catalog. I just threw it on the floor, but here you go. Here's to the catalog, the very last one. As far as I know, they are not gonna print any more catalogs. Maybe we could do this with a vintage catalog. So if you have a vintage catalog, email me so that you can send it to me, or make pictures. You can email me pictures with, I know, interesting products, so that we could maybe continue this series. And we will see each other in the next video. Ha det bra, puss och kram, hej då!